Hey, Ben.
Hey, Tanner.
Hey, man, have you ever seen the movie Aliens in the Attic?
Let's reel it in.
Yeah, man, Aliens in the Attic. You ever see it?
I have seen it. It's the movie that I watched most when I was a child, probably.
This was one of your favorite movies, wasn't it?
100%. I've seen this movie more than I've seen any other movie in my entire life.
Shut up. For real?
I can't shut up. It's a podcast. I have to keep talking.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Well, before we start, we have drinks. Clink.
Drinks? Clinkety clink.
We are drinking. Well, I'll tell you what we got. We got naked today.
We got naked today. We got naked together.
We got naked.
I picked up some naked for him.
Here, let's take a sip. Even though there's not a lot of slurpage, I think we should.
This is almost a smoothie. There should be a lot of slurry.
Ready? That was delicious.
That was really good.
It's a strawberry banana. So
I've never gotten naked before.
What? No, for real?
For real,
You've never had this?
No.
How do you like it? Do you like it?
It's okay. It's great. It's delicious.
We're not a sponsor of the Naked. We don't
endorse naked.
We don't endorse naked, but we endorse nudity.
Yes. That's why we talk about a child's movie podcast.
Oh, we got to put an explicit on this episode. So yeah, man. Aliens in the Attic is a movie that came out in 2009. And it's rated PG for pretty good.
It's problematic galaxy creatures. The sea is silent.
Huh?
The sea is silent.
Right.
It's like hyphenated.
Hyphenated. Okay, yeah. So it's a movie that came out in 2009. It's a great movie. I'll say it real quick, but I want to say more for it for then and now. But this is like when I was watching this as a kid. I'm trying to think. 2009. How old was I? 12. I was 12. You were 8.
I was. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was 8. This naked's getting me all gassy.
Well, there's goodness inside, brother.
Goodness inside.
So, but this movie was like peak humor in 2009. It felt like for a kids movie. Like,
oh, really?
I felt like it really like went super. It was super funny. It felt really relevant to me as a
for sure. We'll talk about a specific scene I'm thinking about later.
Okay.
But I peed my pants multiple times.
What?
Yeah, 100%.
During the movie, right?
It's like pause movie, change my pants, start it up again.
Let me change my pants real quick while I finish this film. Okay.
This film.
It's great. It's a great movie. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me give you the summary. The story begins with Tom, a normal high school geek who has been raised to live up to his dad's expectations of him.
Wow.
When Tom is tired of the pressure, he changes his grades on his online report card and gets busted. The punishment? Good old-fashioned no-tech family togetherness.
Wow.
That was a quote directly from the movie.
Directly from him? When he unplugs the computer?
He's like, yeah.
Oh, boy, can't plug it back in, I guess.
And he says, good old-fashioned no-tech family togetherness. At a lake house in Creek Landing, Michigan, which was established in 1840 for an extra oomph of fact. Oomph. The family is joined by Tom's Nana and his Uncle Nate and his 3 sons.
I'm sorry, why is it an extra oomph effect?
No, an extra oomph of fact if you wanted to know that the Creek Landing, Michigan was established in 1840.
Oh, so you did some digging.
I did.
Okay.
I went some extra research on this.
Got you.
For an extra oomph of fact.
Yep.
Of factual evidence.
Count me oomphed.
So in this movie, there's 3 kids that are under the uncle. There's Jake, and then do you know the twins' names? Because they are never said in the movie.
Really?
100%.
Never said. The twins?
They call them the twins.
Man.
So I had to look it up because I didn't know.
What are they?
Their names are Art and Lee.
Art and Lee.
Had no idea.
Okay.
So they're joined.
Arthur and Leonard. Gotcha.
So they're joined by Tom's Nana and his uncle and the 3 sons. Unexpectedly, Tom's older sister Bethany invites her college-age boyfriend Ricky to the house. Ricky is a douchebag.
I love Ricky.
He kind of look like him.
I know that's.
Well, it's not a bad thing. You look like him.
Just keep talking. Just move on. It's fine.
Especially with this next line where I wrote, Ricky is a jerk and a punk and a no-good, dirty, rotten, pig-stealing, great doofus.
Dirty, rotten, pig-stealing? I got that one.
I didn't like the delay.
I got that one.
Ricky is only there to try to sneak his way into staying at the lake house with Tom's sister, which makes all the kids ticked.
Yeah.
To get back at Ricky, Tom and Jake, one of the cousins,
Mhm.
come up with a plan to kill Ricky by shooting him in the privates with a paintball gun.
They want to kill him?
They want to kill him. They literally want to murder
Oh
him.
my
They want to put him in the
goodness.
grave.
Sweet.
They want to put him in the grave. Well, I found out
That's epic.
I found out this week that John McAfee died. You know who John McAfee is?
I have no idea who John McAfee is.
He's the guy on the topic of killing. He died in a jail cell. He's the guy who made the antivirus. Okay.
For like a computer.
For a computer, yeah. No, for
I'm sorry,
COVID-19.
I have no idea what any of this is. I'm all over my head.
Let me get back to the summary. How about that?
Somebody died. Okay, we move on.
So they tried to kill him by shooting him in the nuts or privates with a paintball gun.
Mhm.
They get punished. No surprise there. When the cable goes out in the house because of a thunderstorm, Tom makes it up to his dad and Bethany by agreeing to go help Ricky fix the cable dish on the roof.
Mhm.
Of course, Ricky is a jerk and leaves Tom up there by himself, where Tom begins to hear and see some strange things. On the roof, Tom encounters aliens. Yep, aliens.
Aliens.
Jake, the cousin, shows up, and the two try to escape the roof by avoiding the alien's unique gun that causes adults to be controlled like a puppet when shot at.
Only adults though.
Yeah, it's
not
really-
kids.
I was pretty bummed I didn't see one of
Vaguely.
I was surprised I didn't see
Yeah.
Art and Lee get tag teamed in this.
Yeah. Vaguely explained why it's not kids, but it doesn't make sense.
So it doesn't work on kids.
It's like if you're not over the age of consent, you can't be.
yeah. If you're
can't be
not
controlled by
legal,
aliens.
then it ain't working on you.
They might be trying to take over the world, but
Yeah.
come on now, they have.
Because I mean, think
They have
about it. Adults are
limits.
more responsible than kids, and so
Yeah.
of course, if the adults are going to take over the world, they'll know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Kids won't.
Fair.
Okay, so, where was I? Oh, when Ricky comes on the roof to check on the progress,
Mm-hmm.
he is shot in the neck by the control gun and is suddenly trying to kill Tom and Jake. Talk about a bad guy for your sister, because this guy is not. He said he lied to the parents and said he was in high school, but he wasn't. He's a senior in college.
They all look like they're seniors in college.
Pretty much.
They're all supposed to be in high school. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Well, the kids aren't, but the
I mean,
little tiny
twins,
ones.
yeah.
Okay, the kids are stuck. They want to tell their parents, and they try calling the police at one point, but
Mhm.
the call disconnected, I think. But are afraid they will also get shot by the control gun. The phone lines is suddenly come down because of them, the aliens. So the kids decide they will do what they have to do:
They gotta do what they
fight
gotta do.
back. When the kids attempt to invade the attic in which the aliens are hiding, hence the name,
Mhm.
Aliens in the Attic.
It's
It's a great movie.
because of the. It's because of the movie, right? Okay, I got it now. There's aliens in this movie.
Wait, they're in the attic?
What are they doing up there?
I knew a guy who was an addict. Okay.
He was an alien.
He's an alien, right?
No, we alienated him from our family. We kicked him out.
We're like, you can't be hurting us like this anymore.
No.
Jeremy? So,
Jeremy.
when the kids attempt to invade the attic in which the aliens are hiding, the aliens fight back and throw a gravity grenade, which basically makes the gravity disappear in that particular room.
Only in the room.
Only in that room,
So
yeah.
if you throw it outside, what, like 400 square feet?
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like it would, like
You don't think
everybody.
the parents are floating around downstairs?
No, they're definitely not when they
It's
are
wild.
doing that.
I feel like you just don't. You're not supposed to think about it.
Yeah, just kind of trust the movie
Trust
in that
it.
situation.
I do.
So when they were given the upper hand, the kids shoot the aliens with a paintball gun and take access to one of the remotes to control the gun.
Mhm.
They use the control remote that was placed on Ricky to get rid of the parents by telling them that they need to sign a lease for the lake house or else the power will stay out. So the kids try to flush the aliens out of the attic by turning up the heat in the vents
Yeah.
and by throwing actual real-life fireworks inside a ventilation system.
I like how they're crawling through the vents, and they're like, they're on their hands and
Yeah.
knees.
It starts burning them.
And starts burning them. They're like, wait a second. And then he lifts up his hand and touches it, and then it burns him, as if them crawling
yeah.
across wasn't burning them in the first place.
2009 didn't think that had.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We've learned.
One of the aliens. Aliens?
Aliens?
One of the aliens.
How do they know English? He says hasta la vista from the toilet. Does he know Spanish too?
I guess so. He had the translator.
Yeah.
He had Google Translate in his
Google
pocket.
Translate.
One of the aliens, Sparks, gets left behind and is left in the possession of Tom's little sister Hannah. Unlike the other aliens, Sparks is friendly, sweet, and Josh Peck.
He's Josh Peck?
He's Josh Peck.
No.
Josh Peck plays this alien. And it's like it's 2009, so I'm trying to think like he
hear
raps.
his voice, though.
Is he wrapping up Drake and Josh at that point? Because I think he is. I think
When was
he's
the Christmas special?
look that up.
Because
while
that
we're
was the
doing this.
last.
Oh, dude, the Christmas special. We gotta talk about that sometime. But the Christmas special like is the only like vague. No, I loved that movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good movie.
That was 2008, so they had already done that.
So he's pretty old. So Josh Peck is thin. We're going.
We're
on
talking about Thin Peck.
We're going on the timeline of Josh Peck by whether or not he was fat or thin.
Fat, thin, or in shape?
Okay, so in shape is now,
In shape is now.
and he was just thin.
He was just thin.
Got it. So
Just thin.
so he's Josh Peck. Sparks reveals that. Sorry, Josh Peck reveals
Yep.
that the aliens are on Earth to retrieve a hidden object under the lake house that the family's staying in. When the kids find out about this, the aliens have already made their counterattack, shooting Nana with a control bullet.
Nana.
Nana, that woman, is she still alive?
She's from Everybody
Nana?
Loves Raymond, and that's all that I know.
Yeah. Is she
Yep.
still alive though?
I don't know, but what I do know is that she gets super strength when she gets mind controlled, I guess.
Yes. Yeah. It's
They all get super strength and can jump and fly, and they don't bleed or break bones. It's fine.
It's really weird.
That's fine.
And they have like the little earpiece thing too, where you can like
It's
talk.
alien tech. We don't have to understand it. Also, for all you people watching, I just feel like doing this with the mics.
Yeah, if you aren't
Just
watching, if you're just listening,
really
we actually
feels
got new
like a
mic stands, and
podcast.
they're pretty legit, man.
Pretty
Amazon
legit.
Prime Day. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh, don't put it up there. They're definitely not going to hear you up there.
Hello? Hello?
Put it down. Come on, we got to record this podcast. So, Nana tries to attack, but a cop comes to check on the house after the kids try to tell them about the alien invasion. The call got disconnected. The cops thought they were like prank calling them. Like, so this one cop shows up and it's like, he's like,
Either open the door or I will open the door. Classic.
Pretty much.
Classic.
Pretty
line.
much.
Classic cop.
So they have to go outside, and then the parents come home and they invite the cop for dinner, which just causes a lot of like stress and mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Jake, the cousin, gets kidnapped by the aliens and gets tied up and thrown into the basement. The controlled Ricky comes back and steals Sparks. The boys used Nana to kick controlled Ricky's butt. By the time the kids get to the basement,
I'm trying to comprehend what you're saying. I've watched this movie before, but it's just I'm lost.
Ricky and Nana fight.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So that's basically the sum.
like a video game, because the kids play video games.
Yep.
And they know how to use the controllers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh. Like when they like sponsor movies, like they don't do a good job at it because these kids were literally like, the twins were like, it's just like the gravity scene. I remember they're just like,
They turned
it's
the gravity
just
off
like Halo.
Yeah.
And then the other twins like, this isn't like Halo. This is more realistic. Like Wii from 2009.
That aged great.
It did, yeah. So by the time the kids get to the basement, it's too late. Jake is dead. No, Jake isn't dead.
I'm sorry.
Jake is not dead.
Okay.
The aliens took the machine hidden underneath the house and have already set it up. The machine is used to make the 2-foot-tall aliens turn into 70-foot-tall aliens. The kids are freaked and spooked because the backup aliens from the same planet are on their way. The kids decide to shoot one of the main alien minions with a control gun, thus knocking out the main alien. Like, they take one of the aliens and they fight the main alien and mind control.
Gotcha.
Long story short, kids won.
Kids won.
And can I get a woohoo for that?
Woohoo! Kids in the yard won against the aliens in the attic.
Right.
Yep.
The aliens flee and everyone is happy. Oh, and Ricky dumped Bethany. That's a thing too. Finn.
I thought she dumped.
Actually,
She dumped him, and then he left.
I'll repeat that. This is first try. The aliens flee and everyone is happy. Oh, and Bethany dumped Ricky.
Oh, okay. That's the first time I'm hearing that.
Screwed it up too.
I got you.
That's the thing too. Finn.
Do it again for the first time.
The aliens flee and everyone is happy. Josh Peck. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do this again.
Valiant effort.
Thanks, buddy.
You don't need to be good at talking to do a podcast. It's fine. You don't.
You just really need to
You
just
really
say words.
Say
and it'll be
words
fine.
and just hopefully string.
I know.
them
I have
together.
3. I have freaking 3. Okay. So yeah, man, that's the summary.
3 words or 3 podcasts?
3 podcasts. Yeah.
Hey, we'll plug them in the end.
Plug 'em
right?
in the end.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the summary I got for you, man.
Wow.
So let's talk about then and now. So what did you think of it then?
Mm-hmm.
We'll go on then first for both of us.
Okay, so for then, this is a movie I probably watched once or twice every week. Like, honestly.
Really?
We didn't have a lot of movies on DVD. And that's, like, back then, that's all we could watch movies. We didn't have, streaming. Like, that was back when Netflix would send their movies through the mail.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Did
but
you have a Blu-ray?
I did have a Blu-ray.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Blu-ray? Do you actually know?
The little bottom of the disc has a little bit of blue on it if you spin it in the light. And you don't have to flush it down the toilet to clean it. You ever do that with your CDs?
No,
you put soap on them and put them in the toilet and flush it, and then you take it out and it'd be clean.
Really?
Figured out that method all on my own.
Wow, sounds like very 90s.
Made it much worse.
Sorry to hear that.
But back then, what I thought about the movie, I didn't think. I just enjoyed, I didn't have to think. It was just there. It was great entertainment.
For sure.
The dude with the long curly hair, he's playing Elvis now in a biopic.
Oh.
He's doing great.
What?
I wanted to be him.
Jake?
He was so cool. Like
You look like him. You look like him and Ricky. Don't be upset.
I'm fine.
Don't be sad.
I'm fine.
Be glad.
I'm glad.
Our sponsor for today, Glad.
Glad. Just write glad on the naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what you thought of it then. So it was your
I
favorite
don't
movie.
know what else to say. It's my favorite movie. I watched it a bunch. I could remember every part about the movie. I only watched a summary before coming to do this podcast. I didn't actually
You didn't watch
the whole movie.
That's the whole podcast
Who would
is
do
us
that, right?
watching a movie.
Who would forget to watch the movie, right?
You shut your mouth. I forgot to watch the movie the first episode we did.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
It's fine.
We're good. We're good. We got it working.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
So what
I don't think I really even said anything. I think I just said that I watched it as a kid.
Well, what did you think of it? Did you like it? Was it
I
funny?
loved it. It's my favorite movie as a kid.
I honestly, that's really all you really need to say.
Okay, yeah.
That works.
And that's all I did say. That's it. We're moving on.
So what I thought of it then, like I said in the beginning, I thought the humor was way mature for like it was great. It was great humor. And yeah, dude, the whole premise of like just these kids like trying to do something without the adults, like that's like a classic like 80s movie
Oh yeah,
too.
for sure.
And like that
what was
reminds
the movie we did? I think it was 2 weeks ago when they didn't want the parents to find out what they were doing because if they did, they'd
How to Eat Fried Worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't want the parents to find out.
Right.
I feel like it's pretty easy for the parents to find out that there's aliens in the house, and if the parents found out, they could help them a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're keeping it to themselves because they'll get in trouble.
Well, because kids are
Because
selfish.
they brought the aliens into the house.
Kids are stupid and selfish.
Kids are stupid and selfish.
Yeah.
That scene, rewatching that one part
This is what you were going to bring up earlier.
with the, I don't think so.
Okay.
With
me
the
anyway.
thermos. Remember they're like keeping the temperature up?
Yeah.
Dude, he was a jerk to his dad. I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
the scene again, and I'm like, that doesn't. It's
I don't like that.
It's no.
It was so funny because
It's
like
no.
it was literally like a middle school thing, dude. It's
Yeah.
do it again. Do that again. for us.
It's no. I can keep going.
I think we're good.
'Kay.
Yo, yeah, he was a
Go on. Go on.
sure. Okay.
Yeah.
He was a punk dude to his dad. He's like,
Mhm.
he's like, the dad was like, I was a mathlete and it went fine for me. And then the kid was like, Tom
You
was
were
like,
a loser, Dad.
he's like, I don't
hate
want to be a
you.
loser. I want to be cool.
Yeah.
He said cool. Who says cool anymore?
Cool kids can't have good grades. That's
No
why
one.
he dropped all of his grades.
100%. 100%.
His dad unplugged his computer because of it. He can't plug that back in.
Yeah, all good fashioned family togetherness.
Family togetherness.
So yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really funny. I remember
Mhm.
I left the theater and I'm like, man, I really want to watch that, or I can't wait
Yeah.
for it to come on DVD. That was like the thing,
Okay.
dude. I remember like when movies
Oh,
came
you saw
out.
us in the theater.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I remember when.
Lucky.
Sorry, man.
No, it's okay.
I remember when it came out. Remember when like movies like it felt like they took 6 months to get the movie on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like forever. You're like, oh,
Mhm.
finally it's coming out. I saw this movie
Yeah.
last year.
Now it's either like it's both on streaming and in theaters
Yeah,
at the
within
same
like
time, and then when
2
once
months.
like the second gets out of the theater, it's on streaming
Oh, really?
right before even before it comes out on DVD. It seems that way.
It's
I don't
yeah.
know.
I mean, yeah, they're ahead of the game.
Yep.
So yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. And yeah, every time I watch it, I'm always just like, I forget about everything I'm stressing about in the real life, and I just like have fun with the movie.
And I feel like this is a movie that nobody remembers.
Yes.
Like nobody who watched this as a kid. I don't know.
I don't know a lot of people have seen
I don't
this
think
movie.
a lot of people did.
My best friend Andrew,
And that makes it even better.
I was telling him about how we were watching this movie. He's like, yeah, he's like, I didn't see that movie growing up.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it seemed like one of those movies that was like Mars Needs Moms kind of thing, or like Planet 51.
Oh, that was good. Margie's Mom, that made me uncomfortable.
I haven't seen that one, but
it was like that weird in between. I forget the technical name for it, but Polar Express. It's like in between cartoon and reality.
Ooh, okay.
And it just like it doesn't sit
it
well with
didn't
me.
mesh well, yeah.
No,
Actually, Polar Express is my favorite Christmas movie. Did I ever tell you that?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But now I know.
I just told you.
You just did tell me. What movie?
Polar Express.
What about it?
Hot chocolate. So, so that's what I thought of it then, and now I still, like I was saying,
Yeah.
now I really still enjoy
Mhm.
it. When I watched it again, I had a good time with it again. Like,
Good.
yeah, had to pay $4 to rent it, but no
Worth it?
biggie, no
Worth it?
biggie,
No
I got
biggie.
a full-time
You're
job.
rolling in it. You're an
got a
adult.
full-time job.
Should I tell you about the scene that made me pee my pants?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Jake, that's his name, the boyfriend.
No, Ricky.
When Ricky is mind controlled, and they're just like making him flip around the car and spin, and he's like just his back is going all the way back.
Yeah.
I literally peed my pants multiple times watching that scene. I had
Okay.
to change my clothes every time I watched it because I would just laugh so hard.
I would just piss.
I would just
piss
everywhere.
Yeah,
My mom,
everywhere.
I'd have to like secretly turn on the movie because if my mom heard it, she'd take it away from me because she's like, "You can't pee on the
you
couch
can't
again."
pee in these pants. Yeah, you can't.
I was 8.
We've had to wash every pair of pants you own,
Mhm,
Benjamin. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, I like
Can't
that
leave in the
scene.
attic and pee in my pants.
So similarly, there was another scene that I liked where he was mind controlled.
Mhm.
That I thought was funny was when he was dangling from the roof, like Ricky was dangling from the roof, like and he was like trying to pick up the conversation, and he goes, there's 2 parts where he goes, he it's like overhearing the alien speak,
Mhm.
right? And he's like, "Why did we not plan for this?" He's like, "You stupid, incompetent," and then like it shows the alien say like "neck," and then Ricky goes, "Translation not available," and then
That's a good transition into quotes though, because that's a
hold on, I got one more thing.
Okay, yeah,
In
yeah.
that same scene, there's also a part where like it's right after where like the alien hits the remote and Ricky just like spazzes out like
Yeah,
right
yeah,
outside
yeah,
the
yeah.
window. I'm thinking of it
Ricky
now.
is a great. I don't know who plays him. I've never seen him in anything else, but he's a great physical comedy actor.
He was a ripoff Freddy from Scooby Doo.
A little bit. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Strong Freddy vibes.
What's his name? What's the actor's name? Freddie Prinze Jr. Is that his name?
Freddie Prince Jr.
Who plays Freddy? Look it up real quick while
Look it up real
while I
quick.
pull up quotes. Freddie Prinze Jr. I'm pretty sure it's Freddie Prinze Jr.
A guy named Freddie played Freddy.
That would be hilarious. I
Yeah.
think so. Was
Freddie,
that right?
Freddie Prince Jr.
That's probably why they gave him the part. And he looks just like Freddy should. In
There
my
you
opinion.
go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, yeah, man. That's well, that's good then and now. So we'll move on to quotes. I have a couple quotes. I actually have 5 here.
Please
So
tell.
it wasn't too like I feel like How to Eat Fried Worms had some like out there quotes, but this one doesn't have a lot of those, but it has some funny, just like if you hear it, if you catch it, it's funny. So there's a scene where Jake says, "Parents are wired differently. Their brains are old, mushy, fried from bad 80s music." There's another one that says, I forget who said this line, but it said, "We're here to fish, not hunt your sister's boyfriend down." Which is just out of context. It's like, what?
Yeah.
No, this one's
Kill
from
him.
the
They wanna kill him.
aliens.
Yep.
They want to kill him. They want to kill him, yeah. This one's from the aliens watching a movie in the attic, and they said, "They were fighting. Now their lips are hugging."
That's my pick. That's my pick.
I'm always like to my girlfriend, I'm like, "Hey,
That's great.
do you want to hug my lips real quick?"
Ooh.
Oh,
Another time.
this one's funny, dude. So the cop in the movie was actually, I forget the name of the actor, but he's in kind of a lot of stuff.
I feel so bad. I keep looking this up.
No,
These
you're
are
good,
really
you're good.
famous people.
I know. We
should
actually
know
had a
who
lot of
these
good
are.
actors in this movie.
Looking at the cast list, it's like, oh, this movie should have been really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I
they
felt like it
blew a
was,
lot of
though.
the money on the on the cast.
felt
Okay, Doris Roberts played Nana.
Okay.
Kevin Nealon played the dad.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know Ashley Bocher. She played like the little girl.
Hmm.
And then Austin Butler is the guy who plays Jake, and
Right.
he's the guy playing Elvis in a new movie coming up. It's
Okay.
gonna be so good.
Ashley Tipsdale's in it.
Yes,
From Sweet Life.
Tisdale. Carter
Josh-
Jenkins played Tom, and then Josh Peck.
Josh Peck.
Josh Peck.
Who played the cop?
Ooh.
I'm trying to remember, man. He's in a lot of stuff. I remember him in Even
Tim
Stevens.
Meadows.
Okay, yeah.
Tim Meadows. And then Andy Richter. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. Thomas Hayden. J.K.
Andy-
Simmons.
Hold on,
Dude,
is
this
Andy
so good.
Richter the host with Conan?
Yeah.
Okay. He's
Just
he's
came
funny.
to an end. Conan's over, man.
Really?
Yeah. They did their last episode.
What?
Yep.
When?
I think this week.
Why?
He's going to streaming, I think.
Wow.
I don't know. I have no
I
idea.
had no idea.
His last guest is Jack Black.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't bring on Tenacious D, I'm going to be ticked. Okay. Next quote.
You gotta
is,
watch it. It already came out.
Huh?
You gotta watch it. It already
Oh,
came
shoot.
out.
Yeah. By the time this airs, I'm going to be like, dude, Conan ended a year ago.
Dude, Jack Black, like, Jack Black's gonna do something really controversial
Okay.
on air. Are we talking about it now, just like not knowing anything about it?
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, if it happened. Another quote. So that, what I was
We
saying
fully condone everything Jack Black did on Conan on the last episode.
about, gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
So the cop, Tim Meadows cop, was really funny because I had 2 lines from him where he said, "Around here, I am the law. Literally, I'm the only one. My deputy's on maternity leave." And then the next quote was when they're all sitting around the table. It says, "There's nothing more American than a charred chunk of meat hitting your stomach." Just if they're out of context,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah, for sure.
So, cool. Okay. What about our traumatizing scale?
0.
Yeah, it's not traumatizing.
No, it's not
to me at all.
traumatizing.
There's some points where I'm like the humor's a little cringe,
Mm-hmm.
but very limited because I
Yeah.
really thought this movie's funny. Like even watching back, I still laughed at the parts I thought were funny as a kid.
I did have a fear as a kid of my parents leaving and not coming back. So the scene where the whole family leaves, like all the adults leave,
Yeah.
that did freak me out a little bit. Like to be left alone to fight aliens.
Okay.
That really kind of freaked me out. But other than that,
Yeah,
I
like
was
it would
just fine.
happen.
Yeah, like it would happen.
Right.
It did.
It didn't. So, okay, cool, man. Now it's time for our Totten Ramato.
Totten
score.
Tomatoes. First of all, what's the Rotten Tomatoes?
So the Rotten Tomatoes for this movie is a whopping. What would you guess?
36.
You're not far off. It's
Okay.
33.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man.
33%.
I want it to be higher though. I want
I
it
know.
so bad to
I
be
felt like
higher.
it at least should have been given a 60 or something.
How do you
'Cause
think the visual effects stood up? The movie's like a cartoon. It feels like a cartoon with like the gravity turning
Yeah.
off and the animation of the aliens and the
Yeah.
slapstick humor and like Ricky flipping all around. The movie was a cartoon.
Yeah, I would agree.
I
feel like it
feel like
wasn't-
even though the CGI was maybe a little bit off,
It wasn't too
It
bad.
felt like it fit
It fe-
because the
yeah.
whole movie was a cartoon.
Yeah, I feel like it has fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also say no traumatizing scale, but
Mm-hmm.
I would say for what would you give on a scale of how many hot dogs Spark steals from Hannah? How many? What would you give your Totten Tomatoes?
All at once? Like he just eats them all at once?
Yeah, how
Dude,
many?
He'd probably like. I'll be generous because.
What percent of the hot dogs would you eat? How about that? Out of
I'd eat-
100,
I'd eat 80% of those hot dogs.
8. So your Totten Tomatoes is 80.
It shouldn't be though.
Tell me, what would you think? It's
Nostalgia is
yours.
fighting with the inner critic in me. It's like this. It's just.
Right.
I'm gonna give it a 50.
50.
I'm gonna give it a 50. Better than 33%.
Okay.
I want to give it 100.
You're gonna give it a 50.
I'm gonna give it a 50. I'm gonna give it a 50.
Okay, so you're giving yours a 50. I'm gonna give mine a 68. I'm gonna give it a 68 because
Okay.
it was good. It was good.
Just bump it up 1%, man.
No, I'm gonna bump it up 2. I'm gonna go with 70. I'm gonna keep it even.
Okay.
70.
All right.
So I'm gonna go with 70 for mine. 70 is good.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And yeah, man, that was
That's it. Holy cow.
that's it.
Wow.
That's all we got.
All right. Do I have any last
How we doing on
thoughts?
time? We doing on time? Good.
Yeah, we just hit 30.
Sick. Yeah, closing thoughts. Great movie. I will definitely watch this again.
Highly
With
recommend
popcorn.
it if you haven't watched it. My favorite movie as a kid. Means a lot to me. Great cast.
Please watch it for Ben.
Please watch it for me. If you're watching this podcast for me, First of all, thank you. Second of all, watch Aliens in the Attic. It's good.
It's a good movie.
You won't be disappointed.
It's a good movie.
That much.
Yeah. That's the kicker. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Cool, man. Well, so we're doing this new thing where whoever teaches now gets to tell what movie we're doing next week.
And
So
then the other person will be the one who has to write the synopsis
Who
and
has
all
to
the
write.
notes and stuff like that. So
Yep. So I'm excited to announce that next week's episode is going to be The Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant.
It's going to be good.
Oh,
it's a
man.
classic, and you
I'm
guys
gonna bring a box of tissues. Watch it again. Pause it again because
I'm
my
gonna bring
eyes
a
are
real
gonna
robot.
pee.
I'm going to bring a robot. You guys are going to pee.
My eyes are gonna pee.
Your mom's going to be ticked because you're going to have to wash all your pants again. So, yeah, man.
Tobor.
Tobor? That's not. That's
He's like a giant tobor.
Okay.
Okay, I'll stop.
Okay. Closing. All right, man.
Plug your
wanna-
podcast.
All right. Grow and go. Talk time with Andrew. Reel it in.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Tana Reckledge. That's about it.
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram at LaCroixBoyBen, and that's all I got.
Cool, man. Well, it's been real.
Been real, and let's keep it real.
Let's keep it real.
Thanks for watching.